Today's lesson is 5.6 Partial Products Part 2. So it's an extension of what we did yesterday as a whole class. Our objective is to introduce and practice partial products for two-digit multipliers. So yesterday we used only a one-digit multiplier. Today we're going to do two-digit multiplier. So this video is going to be a pretty quick one because it's already building off of what you did yesterday. So for a warm-up, I want you to use your exit ticket, the one that I gave you before the lesson, and pause the video and show me how you would solve 4 times 29 using the partial products method. Alright, so I have set up my partial products table for me to work with, and I know that 4 times 20, or 4 times 2, is going to give me 8, and I have my 1 0 left, so I'm going to add that down here. So 4 times 20 is going to get me to 80, and then I know that 4 times 9 is 36, so I'm going to take my 80 plus my 36, and 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, carry my 1, bring it down. So I got 116 is my answer to 4 times 29. 116. Okay, I solved that using the partial products method. So now we're going to take the partial products and we're going to go one step further. And we are going to work with two-digit multipliers, meaning we're going to work with 18 times 52. So if you see, I have my grid already set up pretty similar to what we did yesterday, only this time I'm doing a 2 by 2 grid, okay? Because I'm going to have my 50 and my 2 up at the top, and then for my 18, I'm going to have 10 from my 10 spot and 8 from my 1 spot, okay? And I'm going to do some multiplying this way. So first, I'm going to try and color code this for you guys so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. I'm going to do 50 times 10. Okay, and I know 5 times 1 is 5, and I have 2 zeros left over, so that's going to get me 500. And then, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do my 10 times my 2. So 10 times 2 I know is 20. And then I'm going to do my 50 times 8, and I know that 5 times 8 is 40. And I have 1 0 left over from my 50, so that's going to get me to 400. And then 2 times 8 is going to get me to 16. Now with all those numbers, I need to add them up. Alright, so I've written out my 500, 400, 20, and 6, and I'm going to add those up. So 6 plus 4 zeros, or 3 zeros, is going to stay 6. 2 plus 0 is going to stay 2. And 5 plus 4 is going to be 9. So my answer to 18 times 52 is going to be 926. Alright, so let's go ahead and try it with one more. Let's try it with 12 times 61. So I'm getting my table set up right now. I'm going to put my 61 at the top, so I'm going to put my 60 and my 1. And then I'm going to put my 10 from my 12 and my 2 down below. And 60 times 10, well, 6 times 1 is going to be 6, and I'm going to have 2 zeros left over. 10 times 1 is going to be 10. 2 times 60, 2 times 6 is 12. We can bring that 0 down, so it's going to be 120. And then 2 times 1 is going to be 2. And then we're going to add those up. So we're going to add those up. So 2 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is going to be 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. And 6 plus 1 is 7. So my answer, my answer for this one is going to be 732. Let's try one more together. So I have 21 times 34. Alright. So up at the top, I'm going to put my 30 above the first column and my 4 above the second one. Then going down, I'm going to put my 20 above the next to the first column and my 1 next to the second column. And we're going to do the same thing again. So we're going to do 30 times 20, or 3 times 2 is going to be 6, and I have my 2 zeros left over. Then we're going to do my 4 times 20, which is going to get me to 80. Then we're going to do 30 times 1, which is going to be 30. And 4 times 1, which is going to be 4. And we're going to add those up. Okay, so I have 600 plus 80 plus 30 plus 4. So my 4 plus 3 zeros is going to stay 4. 8 plus 3 is going to be 11, carry my 1. And 6 plus 1 is going to be 7. 714 for that answer. Alright, for today's lesson, you're going to complete an exit ticket so that I can see your work with the partial products. That is located on the middle table out in the hallway, so if you can grab your exit ticket and begin working on that. And if you have any questions when you come and see me during your rotations today, we are going to be going over this with your group, so you can ask your questions then.